Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Ay, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. The beat is ready and I'm riding. When I come around, they excited. Like I want a key to the garden. So I put it up and I light it. Tell me how you like it. Get me on the wheel, I'ma drive it. But they wanna raise up the mileage. Well, I don't like to turn my back. It's all work and give back. May I just try to day my lane. I got the gang behind now. Listen when they call my name. I found a voice within me. No man can curse what God has made. So I can beat your pain when the dark is closing in. See, they want to lock me down. When they try to take me down, we be flying off the ground. When the world is going out, when the earth is falling in. This is the mind, this is the light. This is the dawn, this is the way. I see the dream coming before me. I've been the one, no have to say it. This is the vibe, don't need to fake it. Seeing the world, living beyond it. This is the key so I can save you. Well, I don't like to turn my back, so I work and give back. May I just try to do my life. Got a gang behind now. Listen when they call my name. I found a voice within me. Now I can curse what God has made. So let me beat your pain when the dark is closing in. See, they want to love you now. When they try to take you down, we be flying off the ground. When the world is going out, when the earth is falling in. Yeah, it is getting cold. Their eyes are slowly closing. Their chains, they cannot hold me under the open sky. They are looking for a way, but I will keep you safe.
Good morning, beautiful people. Thank you for tuning into WDRBmedia, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. You're listening to Thy Queendom Come radio show, and I'm your host, LaNinia, the queen with the crooked crown. And today's show is brought to you by Precious Gifts Incorporated, a 501c3 nonprofit organization equipping women and girls for self-sufficiency and wellness to overcome life's obstacles. They'll be holding the Queen's Mentorship Program January 21st, 2023, and the Masterpiece Workshop for Women in March of 2023. For more information, go to www.preciousgiftswithaz.com or email info@preciousgiftswithaz.com. And they are in desperate need of sponsors for their Queen's Mentorship Program to sponsor a young lady to complete that program. It's only $80 per student. So please head on over to preciousgifts.com and see how you can help out and sponsor a young lady to go through this wonderful mentorship program. So today is December 9th. We have exactly 2 weeks and 2 days until Christmas. And during this time, there's a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, a lot of just different perceptions of this time of the year. You know, some people, it's the best time of the year for them because, you know, it's just the feeling in the air, the crispness. Well, depending on where you are, it might be crisp, it might be snow, and it could be hot, just depending on where you're located. But it's just a joyful time of the year for some, you know, and for some, they may have lost people around this time. Like I lost my grandmother around this time. But I can still find the gratitude in this time of the year, just having those that are important to me around and still here. I am grateful for that. And today's show is about gratitude, thankfulness, and having peace in where you are and being grateful for what you have at the moment. Oprah Winfrey once quoted, "Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you'll never ever have enough." And when we think about that, so many of us are always wanting to attain the next thing and trying to get something else. You have a car, and it's a good car, it's a decent car, but then you see someone else maybe with a nicer car, a newer car, and then we want that, and we forget what it could have even taken for us to get the one that we already have. So it's just good to be mindful and to be thankful for what we have right now at this moment. If you have life, you woke up on the right side of the ground this morning, be thankful. You have another day to get it right. Whatever right is for you, you have another day to do that. And with the holidays coming up, there's so many who don't have. And I am in the process of getting my children to understand how fortunate they are, and that there's so many other children and families who are going to be without this holiday season. So with my kids, we are going to be volunteering somewhere to allow them to see that there are others out there who are less fortunate, but because they have the capability to help, we shall help and do what we can for those who are unable at the moment. It's always a pleasure and a privilege to give back and to do for others. And I want to teach my children that very concept. Giving back, you'll always be fulfilled. I always have a great feeling when I'm able to do for others. It feeds me in my spirit and my soul, maybe more than what I believe it's doing for the person that I'm actually helping. So today we are discussing gratitude, and you're listening to Thy Queendom Come radio show. I'm your host, LaNinia, the queen with the crooked crown. You're tuned into WDRBmedia, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. We'll be right back after the break.
Yo, sorry I missed your call. I'm just busy right now. And I don't want to see you, but
You make my heart go boom. Oh baby, it's the look in your eyes that makes you the prize. I wish we were together right now. It's true. You make my body feel loose. Oh baby, it's the way that you lay, the way that you play. I'm praying for forever as well as now. I don't want to hide, I don't want to hide. I don't want to shy from you. No, I don't want to lie, I don't want to lie and say that I don't want you. So if you could lay your cards right down, I am waiting at the table. If you could show me love somehow, we don't need to have a label. You know that I will love you down. I will be every kind of faithful. If you could show me all the way around, I will be very, very grateful. Very, very grateful. You make my worries fly away. I'm thinking it's the way that we rotate that makes me feel okay, So you should come around today. Let me show you somewhere safe. Oh baby, you can stop trying to locate, cause we found a soulmate in each other, and now we're bound. I don't want to hide, I don't want to hide. I don't want to shy from you. No, I don't want to lie, I don't want to lie say that I don't need you. So if you could lay your cards right down, I am waiting at the table. If you could show me love somehow, we don't need to have a label. You know that I will love you down. I will be every kind of faithful. If you could show me all the way around, I will be very, very grateful. Very, very grateful. Yeah.
Welcome back to WDRBmedia, the voice of the community, and those streaming live through free TuneIn radio app and through iHeartRadio. You're listening to Thy Queendom Come radio show with LaNinia, the queen with the crooked crown. And if you're just tuning in, we're discussing gratitude. With the holidays coming up, it's a good time to express gratitude and thankfulness for what we currently have. We often take the things that we have for granted. That's the people in our lives. That's the material things that we have. And, you know, those things, especially the people, are what deserves our gratitude the most. You know, having your parents, especially at my age, having my parents both still alive and with me, able to experience my children, is such a blessing that I'm so grateful for. You know, there are so many, and my heart goes out to people who don't have that and don't have their parents at this time. You know, my thoughts are with you. It's hard, I'm sure, especially if you lost them around this time. And like I said, I did lose my grandmother on the 12th of December, 2016. And, you know, I can still feel her presence, you know, all the time, every day. I talk to my grandmother all the time. But I don't get saddened because she lived a long, good life, and I see the gratitude in what she gave to our family, and I can continue that and carry that on with my kids and my family, and we still have our memories of her, and you know, the kids still remember her. So I'm grateful for that, even though she's not here in the physical. I'm grateful for what she gave while she was here and the memories we have now. So in saying that, I'm saying be grateful if you do have those people in your lives now. Spend time with them, cherish them, give them their flowers while they're here. And I must say, I need to do a better job myself with busyness and, you know, just life always being an excuse, you know, work and kids and this. A lot of times we don't always do what we could to extend ourselves to our parents or to those that we may not see on a daily basis. But I'm saying around this time, if you have some time, reach out to those family members or even close friends, especially those who may be alone during this time, and show them that you care. And, you know, be grateful that those people are still with you in your life. At times, our light goes out, you know, just as people with, like I said, all the busyness of life and just the stress of life sometimes, especially around this time. You know, money could be an issue with trying to do more than what your wallet says that you can do to please others, especially those kids. But our light can go out sometimes, and it may take a spark from someone else to reignite that, someone to just give you that word that you needed to hear for that moment. So we must even have a deep gratitude of those who have lit that flame within us to allow us to keep on going, to give us what we need to make it through the next day. So once again, we're just discussing gratitude, being grateful and thankful in this time, this holiday season, and to show your gratitude to others. Be grateful for what you have. Most definitely be grateful for what you have. There's so many who wish they had what you have. Even if you think your situation is not enough right now, I'm sure it's more than others have. Once again, you wake up another day, you have another chance to get it, however it is that you want it to be, right? So after the break, we'll continue our discussion on gratitude. You're tuned in to WDRBmedia, the voice of the community, the only station giving you double the information and inspiration. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And I do what make me happy, and nobody can deny me that I'm blessed. I might be rough around the edges, maybe yes. I keep it nappy, and I do what make me happy, and nobody can deny me that I'm blessed. Self-preservation, self-elevation, these days deserve celebration. No hesitation, no reservation. Go for the big leagues, no relegation. Let's celebrate life, kick back and take 5, and give thanks to the source that create life. To see a sunset or see a sunrise, and see my son born with these same eyes. To see my son smile bright in every grey sky. He's growing so fast, that's why every day I give it 100, now stop at 90. Praise the Almighty, the Father and 90.
I'm feeling blessed, oh. Say tonight me and my guys we go down, baby. Whoa, 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 whoa. Say tonight man no go stress, oh. Say tonight me and my guys we go down, baby. Make I tell you, say my life is like a movie. And if I tell you all these things I don't see truly, say my eyes don't see before my life come be. Say many try to fool me, but I dey pray for my enemies and truly. And I dey pray for my kids, that's my blessings. Pray for the friends I lost, I pray you never see no loss. Yeah, that's one pressure, if turn to pressure. I don't see where pressure make man record. Yeah, so make you live your life, oh judge and no regret them. When man pressure, now God it, man no get control. My brother make you know, life where I dey live, say I dey live, I'm on the low. Hustle every day, I'm willing just to take control. Never by the money, man, I'm staying in my zone. Yeah. Say tonight, man, feeling blessed, oh. Say tonight, me and my guys, we go down, baby. Whoa, 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 whoa. Say tonight, man, no go stress, oh. Say tonight, me and my guys, we go down, baby. See, I don't wanna talk about the things that go really, really make me down tonight. Say, I don't wanna talk about the things that go make me frown tonight. Say, I just wanna hold on to my corner with my lady, make she cool me down. Say, I just wanna hold on to my corner with my lady, make she cool me down.
I might be rough around the edges, maybe yes. I keep it nappy and I do what make me happy, and nobody can deny me that I'm blessed. I might be rough around the edges, maybe yes. I keep it nappy and I do what make me happy, and nobody can deny me that I'm blessed.
So tonight I'm feeling blessed, oh. Say tonight me and my guys we can get it. Oh. So tonight man no go stress, oh. Say tonight me and my guys we can get it. Ọmọ gbogbo jẹ́ ká gbé bọ́dì, tó bá ti dárọ́ jẹ́ ká ṣe bọ́dì. Ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo máa ṣe nọ́mà, tó bá ti ṣe náà máa gbé nọ́mà.
Welcome back to WDRBmedia, the voice of the community, and those streaming live through free TuneIn radio app, Streama, and iHeartRadio. You're listening to Thy Queendom Come radio show. I'm your host, LaNinia, the Queen with the Crooked Crown. If you're just tuning in, we're discussing gratitude. And speaking of gratitude, Precious Gifts Incorporated, a 501c3 nonprofit organization working with young women and girls, is asking for your support. They are in desperate need of sponsors for the 2023 winter program for the Queen's Mentorship and Prevention Program. The cost of the program is $80 per student. Most of their students are from the Housing Authority community of Charlotte, and your donation will help greatly get as many of these young ladies into this program as possible. Once again, it's the Queen's Mentorship Program through Precious Gifts Incorporated. You can go right now to www.preciousgifts, and that's with a Z.com, and sponsor a young lady today. The program starts January 21st, 2023. Registration is open now. Sponsorship is open now. Donations are open now. Please head over there and help out a young lady, get a change for her life. Let her see a vision and let her see a reality that she may not have envisioned for herself prior to taking this life-changing program. So we are discussing gratitude during this holiday season. It's so important to be grateful for what we have, as there are so many others who are lacking and without. Maya Angelou once said, "This is a wonderful day. I've never seen this one before." Meaning every day we wake up, we have a chance to show our gratitude, to be thankful that we have another chance to make a difference in this world, to make a difference in our lives, in our families' lives. It's funny. Life is funny if you think about it. Once you begin to take notice of those things that you're grateful for, you begin to lose sight of those things that you are lacking. I believe that. If you focus on the positive, that negative energy and those things won't be as prominent. Maybe you're going through a hard time right now. Maybe this isn't a joyous season for you because of whatever circumstances that you may be having right now. But I encourage you to find something good. And if you're able to, I bet you anything, if you are able to, even in a state of lack, if you can donate your time or your energy to someone else, I promise you, you'll get something rewarding back. I've always found that, in times when I've been very down, if I've done something or gone out to help somebody else, even if it's, words of encouragement or offering somebody advice on something, doesn't always have to be money or things, but giving of yourself, helping somebody else, it always makes me feel better, and I'm able to see a brighter light even in my own situation. So in all of that, I'm saying that having a sense of thankfulness and gratitude at this time of the year is so important. And I just hope that whatever you may be dealing with or celebrating, whichever side of the spectrum that you're on, try to find some peace in it. I have a strong belief that if you're not thankful or grateful for what you already have, you're not likely to be thankful or grateful for what you're going to get later. It's always good to strive for the next thing. It's always good to have ambition. However, be mindful of where you are now. Find the gratitude in where you are right now and do some service work. That'll always bring you to a space of thankfulness to help others who are less fortunate. At least that's how I feel, and that's what I believe. And once again, we only have a couple more weeks until Christmas, and I'm hoping that everyone is in a good space. And if you're not, my heart and my prayers go out to you. And hopefully that you will get to that place of peace and of gratitude, that you will find it within you, within yourself. So we have been discussing gratitude today. I want to thank everyone for tuning in and continue to tune in every Friday at 9:30 a.m. You can connect with me if you need exposure for your business, brand, or organization, or even if you want to be a guest on the show. Just call me at 1-800-988-3044 or email me at info@preciousgifts, and that's with a Z.com. And I'll be glad to chop it up with you and see what I can help you do for your business to get you some exposure. You've been listening to Thy Queendom Come Radio. I'm your host, LaNinia, the Queen with the Crooked Crown on WDRBmedia, the voice of the community for double the information and inspiration. By being on air, I'm able to encourage, enlighten, and support women of all ages. I'm grateful that this platform allows me to remind my sisters that you are the gift. Tune in Fridays, 9:30 a.m. Until next week, continue to be a blessing. Ashe.
Though you may not drive a great big Cadillac, gangsta white walls, TV antennas in the back. You may not have a car at all, but remember, brothers and sisters, you can still stand tall. Just be thankful for what you got. Though you may not drive a great big Cadillac, diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with a gangster lean, gangster white walls, TV antennas in the back.